There are two ways to install the TikTok Pixel on your Shopify store. The first is the standard way, and it's fairly straightforward to set up. All you need to do is install the TikTok app, and then it guides you through the process. The second way is the developer mode. So this is a manual install. You actually have to copy and paste bits of code into your Shopify theme. It's a bit harder to do, but that's what this video is about. So you might want to use developer mode because it lets you set up custom events. So for example, you can fire a page view event when a person has scrolled a certain amount of time down the page. I think also, the attribution window is longer, so 7 days post click. Anyway, I'm not a marketer, I'm a developer, so I'm not going to go into detail on the advantages of developer mode, but I'm assuming you're either a developer, a marketer, or a store owner, and you know that you want developer mode, so that's what this tutorial is going to be about. If you are maybe a marketer or a store owner and you're not confident with copy and pasting code into your Shopify theme, then I highly recommend you use a service called StoreTasker. They're basically a company that specializes in small tasks for Shopify, and they will do this for you really quickly. I'll have the link in the description of this video. I'll be very grateful if you click that link because they'll pay me a small commission for the referral. Okay, so firstly, there are some prerequisites. The first thing you need is a TikTok business account or access to TikTok Ads Manager. And here you're going to go into Assets and then Event to create your pixel. The second thing that you want is the TikTok Pixel Helper tool, which is a little Chrome extension that looks like this. And it's just going to say when it's found a pixel on your site. So this is the website I'm working on, and you can see that it's got a little number 1, and it's showing me that this is the event that's fired, initiate checkout. So this is going to allow us to test that the pixel is actually working. Once we create the pixel, we're going to use the test events here to actually see if this is working. We're going to go onto our mobile phone, and we're going to scan this QR code on the TikTok app and then just go to the website and perform actions like adding to cart and see if that actually shows up. So the first thing you want to do is actually create the pixel. These pixels here will show up once you've created them, but in the beginning you need to create a pixel. You've got to give it a name, like the name of your website or something, and you're going to choose manually install pixel code. So you're going to choose developer mode. Okay. And here we go. It's given us the base code, and then we have this advanced matching. I'm going to explain how that works. So there are basically 2 parts or 3 parts to installing the pixel. Firstly, the base code. This is really easy. This just makes the whole thing work. You copy the pixel code, and we're going to add it to our theme.liquid. It's going to work on every page, and this part is pretty simple. The next part is adding custom events, right? So you can find the list of events in the TikTok documentation, but this is kind of what the events look like. We have like add to cart, which is an event that is triggered, that you want to trigger when a person clicks the add to cart button. We have the complete payment, which is like when they finished the payment, and we have all types of other events like subscribe and view content, which is just when they view a page. So yeah, we have the base code, we have the event codes, and we also have something called advanced matching. So this is a feature that you probably want if you're using developer mode. We're going to turn that on, and what it does is it matches your customer's email and phone number to their TikTok account so that, I don't know, so that you can get more information about what that customer is doing, how they're shopping, how they're using TikTok, and so on. And it's encrypted, so it's not like private information or anything. So yeah, for that, there's just another snippet of code that we're going to add above everywhere where we add our event codes. So let's install the base code first. I'm here on my Shopify store. I'm going to go to Actions and then Edit Code on my main theme. Now, we're just going to install this code inside theme.liquid, which is our main file. And as you can see, I've already added it here. Pretty simple. I've got Google Tag Manager here. Here's the head tag. So this is where the head of the website begins, which is where you include all kinds of scripts. There's nothing difficult about this. We're going to copy pixel code and then paste it into there. For the next part, let's actually set up a custom event. Okay, so the most simple event is the view content event. This is just when a page is viewed. Okay, so we're going to use that to test if the pixel is actually working. So all we need to do is back in our theme.liquid file, we're going to scroll down to the bottom of that file now, just above the body tag. You're probably going to have some other scripts running here, and just in amongst those scripts, wherever you think it makes sense, we're going to add new script tags and then this TTQ track view content. And this is going to trigger that event. At this point, when you go onto your website, if you've installed the pixel helper, you should be able to see that your pixel is there, it's installed. Ignore that I have two pixels now because I still have the standard pixel installed as well. But yeah, this is the pixel that we're working on now, and you can see view content, setup method is developer mode, and we can see that the pixel is actually loading and working. Now let's do something a bit more interesting. Say I want to track when an item is added to the shopping cart. I need to trigger this code when the add to cart button is clicked. This is probably going to be the most challenging part for you if you're not good with code, because you do need to write a little bit of JavaScript or jQuery. Here's how I've done it. Firstly, I have this liquid code that says if template equals product. So I'm not going to load this code on any other template except for a product page. And then next, what we have is some jQuery. It's pretty simple. Document on submit. When this form is submitted, then we're going to run that TikTok code. If you're setting this up yourself, the class name for your product form will probably be different. And when I say product form, I'm actually talking about this entire buying panel with a selector of a variant and then an add to cart button. That's actually a form, right? And this submits the form. So here in the code, if you inspect the code, you can probably find your form, and you'll be able to grab the class of the form from here and create some similar code to this and trigger the pixel. So you have a couple of events already set up. We have the view content event when people are looking at pages, and we have the add to cart event. At this point, you might want to test on mobile if actually everything is working. So to do that, we're going to go into our pixel that we just set up in the TikTok Ads Manager, and we're going to go to test events. Here you can actually test on your mobile phone. So you're going to open up the TikTok app on your phone. You're going to go to, I think, the Discover page or the Home page. Yeah, go to the Discover page, and in the top right, you will actually see this this QR code scanner. Scan the QR code, and your website will come up. Oh, sorry. Firstly, you have to generate the QR code. So put in your website, generate the QR code, then scan the QR code with the app, and your website will come up. And just browse your website, and you should actually in real time see these view content events popping up whenever you go to a new page. And if you've already set up the add to cart event, as I've just showed you, you will also see add to cart if you add the product to cart. If you're seeing this, then everything's working well. The next place where you might want to add the TikTok pixel or to add a custom event is on the order status page or the thank you page after a person has made a purchase. And you would do this by going to settings and then checkout. And we're going to add this code in this additional scripts box here. You're going to add two script tags here, and then between those tags you're going to add the complete payment event when a payment is completed. Okay. Now, if you're using Shopify Plus, you can also do things like initiate checkout, or add payment info, or like add events to every step of the checkout. But if you don't have Shopify Plus, you don't have access to checkout.liquid, so you won't be able to do that. You can just add complete payment at the very end on the thank you page, like so. It's not going to be so easy for you to test unless you enable bogus payments and actually go through with a test order. The last part that I'm going to explain is how to actually get advanced matching to work. So this is where you match the customer's email and phone number to their TikTok account. We're going to add some code above every event. So here I am again on the theme.liquid page. You can see our view content event here that we set up earlier. We can see the add to cart event that we set up earlier. And here at the top, I've added this event which says TTQ identify, and then it provides an email and a phone number. The email, you can get a customer's email by using these curly braces and customer.email. This is just regular Shopify liquid, customer.email and customer.phone. Okay, and that passes it to TikTok. Now here's the issue. In Shopify, you only have access to this if a customer is logged in. If a customer is not logged in, then you don't have this information about them. So we're just going to wrap this code in if customer and end if, so that this doesn't even try to do anything if the customer isn't logged in. And also, you might not find this that useful if your store is the kind of store where people don't usually log in, right? Now, if you want to test that this advanced matching is working, we're going to add some parameters under this view content event. We're going to say something like product, and then we're just going to say test. And the only reason we're doing this is so that the parameter details show up in the Pixel Helper tool. And then you want to log into your account, right? Or create a customer account on your store, log into it. And then when you browse pages, have a look at the Pixel Helper. And you should be able to see view content. You should be able to see whatever event that you just did. And now you can see parameter details, and there it is, our test parameter. But now we also see customer information parameters, email. Okay, so it could say email and phone, but I haven't provided my phone in my Shopify customer account. So it's just saying email. It can see my email. That's it. That's advanced matching in action. And you should now be able to get extra information in your TikTok Ads Manager. So we now have 3 events set up. We also have advanced matching working. You can add other events if you want. but I hope this video has set you on the right path. If you plan on using StoreTasker, once again, I will be very grateful if you use my link, which you will find in the description of this video. And if you have any questions, if you get stuck at any parts, leave a comment and I will try to help you. I might answer with a comment, or I might make another video that is more in depth. That's all for today. Thanks. See you next time.